highest score of the English summer against England, Virat Kohli, as he goes to 43.
Cricket is a fantastic sport that attracts millions of spectators from all around the world. And like any sport, it has its heroes, where the young and hopeful can look up to defeat their opponents, gaining absolute amazing victory. Now today on FTD Facts, we are talking about one of the biggest players in all of cricket, a man who is loved by many and also can be not liked by his rivals. Today we are talking about India's national and international cricket player, the batsman number 18, Virat Kohli. That's right guys, we're talking about VK, Virat Kohli. My name's Dave Walpole, and welcome to FTD Facts. This is a channel where we talk about people, cultures, and places from all around the world, but you know, we have talked about sports figures in the past. As a matter of fact, in our past videos, we've talked about, MS Dhoni, and yeah, he's a great player, but let's be real, some of you guys were like, yo, you should talk about other people. Like a lot of you guys said, yo, talk about Virat Kohli. I can't even count the amount of people that said, hey, talk about this guy because he's just so popular. Now before I get in this video guys, I want to know who your favorite sports figure is. For me, I'm not really much of a sports guy. I'm more of an actor, entertainment, film sort of guy, so I'm gonna stay out of this one, but you guys answer it down there. I want to see what your comments are. So to start off talking about Virat Kohli, let's just go over the basics. This 5'9" right-handed batsman and bowler was born on November 5th, 1988 in New Delhi, India. And in 2016, ESPN ranked this man as the 8th most popular athlete on the entire planet. Which is crazy. I mean, I always thought it might be an American player, but let's be real, India has a lot of people. I wonder if there's any Chinese athletes that we don't know about. Now growing up, he was born into a Punjabi family, and his father Prem was a criminal lawyer, and his mother Siraj, well, she was a housewife. And growing up, he was the youngest of 3 with an older brother and an older sister. And although he attended Vishal Bari Public School, he first got into cricket when he joined the West Delhi Cricket Academy, which was formed in 1998. Now throughout his cricket career, you might have noticed that he has black wristbands on his wrist. Now why is that? I mean, is there a reason for those wristbands? This is because Virat Kohli has admitted that he is a very superstitious individual, and he even said at one point he even wore the same gloves while scoring runs.
That's magnificent.
But since 2012, if you notice on his right hand, he has a really cool wristband. And that is called a kado, which is apparently supposed to bring him good luck. Now for some of you guys, you may not know, who is this guy married to? Well, in 2013, he got into a relationship with Anushka Sharma, who is obviously a Bollywood actress, a very beautiful one, and I really don't get it. What is it with all these actresses wanting to date sports figures? I don't see it. And throughout the years, they've kind of had a hot and cold relationship, which not only has got the media's attention, but has had the fans quite concerned. And for those who don't remember, in December of 2016, there were heavy rumors that the two of them were going to be engaged. According to Anushka Sharma, she says that marriage is in the cards, but they're not exactly sure when it's going to happen. But let's jump back to his cricket career, because he is one of the best cricket players in the entire world. Actually, he was listed as the fastest cricket player to score more than 20 centuries in an ODI match. And for him to complete that task, it took him only 133 innings to do so. And the only person to have that record before him was Sachin Tendulkar, who did it in 197 innings.
His teammates, and it's a beautiful strike for his 100, his second 100 of this IPL.
But why is this guy so good? Well, first of all, he's really committed to his craft, and in 2006, he showed his commitment with flying colors. This was because he was with the Delhi Ranji, and that year Virat had been going through a lot with his father, who had been bedridden and sick for over a month. And unfortunately, during this time, Virat Kohli's dad passed away. However, the day after, there was the Karnataka game, in which However, the day after his death, there was a Karnataka game in which he still committed to going to. And during that game, he still scored 90 points, which I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I mean, like, for me, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. I'd be benched the entire game. And what's even crazier about that, apparently he even went to the funeral right after the game. What a guy. I mean, like, he's committed to the game, and he's committed to his family. I think that's amazing. But jumping ahead, in 2011, he and a few others were put on the test squad for the tour in Australia. And one of his most famous moments is he got so frustrated during one of the second games that he ended up giving the entire crowd the middle finger. This of course had him ending up with having 50% of his match fee deducted by a referee. And although this tour started off very rough for him, it actually ended very well. Because at the end of that tour, he had gotten the rank of India's highest run scorer and lone centurion of the entire series.
India stand to the great man. Yes, absolutely wonderful 100.
And because of his great work for that Australia tour, he became the vice captain for the Asia Cup series in 2012. And by the year 2013, MS Dhoni had injured himself, resulting in Kohli standing in as the captain for the ODI West Indies series. And this wasn't really good for MS Dhoni because he got ruled out and Kohli ended up finishing this series. And by the time India was going to the ODI Zimbabwe tour, Virat Kohli had become the captain of a team for an entire series for the very first time. And he actually proved himself to be a very good captain because by the end of that tour, they had finished 5-0, which was the first time India had ever done that in an away series. However, let's talk about the 2013-2014 ODI Australia-India tour, because this was as well a very important moment for Virat Kohli, because by the second game, he had struck the fastest century of any Indian in the ODIs with 52 balls and an unbroken 186 run second wicket partnership. But let's step away from his sports for a second and let's talk about some of his cool brand deals that he has. Virat Kohli has made millions from his brand deals, and one of the best deals that he had was in 2014 when Virat Kohli signed with American Appraisal. His brand that year was estimated to be worth 56 million United States dollars. That's impressive. And because of that, he was the fourth most popular and profitable brand celebrity in India. And by 2016, this guy had so many brand deals just coming out the wazoo. As a matter of fact, he had over 13 brand deals. And they weren't small brands, they were big ones like Pepsi, Audi, Adidas, Vicks, Herbalife, you name it, he's pretty much endorsed it. But the thing that's great about Virat Kohli is the money doesn't just go to his head and doesn't just go to him, because he's also a very charitable man. As a matter of fact, he's done a lot for charities, and he is the founder of his own charity with his own name. The Virat Kohli Foundation is a charity that aims to help underprivileged kids, either getting them great events, healthcare, or education for these children. And because of all these brand deals and all these great opportunities and his BCCI central contract, this guy is the highest paid cricketer in the entire world, making a net worth of approximately $40 million. And not only that, he has also been the highest paid player in the Indian Premier League for 3 years in a row. But that is just a small amount of the facts of Virat Kohli. This guy has done so much and so much hard work, it's impossible for us to condense it into a small video. And because of all this, he has fans that adore him not just for the sport of cricket, but for his personality and his heart. My name's Dave Wapple, guys, and thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you guys learned something, and you know, if we missed some facts, be sure to let us know down there, because we always like learning about new things from all around the world, whether it be people, places, or cultures from all different places. But before I get out of here, guys, check out Grammarly.com, because these guys are our sponsor. They help you improve your English. You can download their program for free. Trust me, I use it all the time. It is fantastic. And we also want to thank all of our viewers who recommended us to talk about Virat Kohli. You guys are amazing. And before you jump out of here, be sure to leave a comment for a future FTD Facts video, because we want to know what you guys want us to teach you or talk to you about, right? But overall, it's been great to learn about a great man who has multiple records, from being the fastest Indian to reach 28 centuries in the ODIs, the fastest in the world to reach 15,000 international runs, and having the most ODI runs of any Indian in 2010, 2012, 13, 14, 15, and 16, and having the most ODI runs by any cricketer in the world in 2011, this man has crushed records that'll take years to defeat. So thanks for watching, guys. So if you like Virat Kohli, you might actually be from South Asia or Southeast Asia. And you know what? You might want to check out one of these videos that is about one of the countries. But perhaps maybe you want to learn about countries not just from where you're around, but from other places. So check out our countries playlist. You'd be surprised at what you don't know. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, tune in every single day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.